Hey, you guys, it's Christina from the Purple Alphabet. We are working on some new dough boxes. This one's actually from my last video, but we're gonna redo it for some new ideas for Easter. Found some great things at the dollar store and definitely wanted to include it in here. Everything that I usually show you in these kits are from the dollar store, including the box. I've got some good ideas to show you so you can be inspired to make your own on a budget. I really wanted today's video to be kind of a quick and easy one, especially for Easter or bunny related things, because I've actually already done a spring box. We did the spring box last video, so I'll have to put that up in the corner for you to go look after you watch this video because that has some ideas for spring. And I also have a St. Patrick's Day video from last year that is a lot of fun too, so I'll give you some ideas for those. So there are some new Easter things, which is the whole reason why I wanted to do an Easter Tinker dough box. Everything in this box that we put in is going to be from Dollar Tree, including the box. This box is from the hardware section. It has the flat top. There is one from the craft section that has a little bump. I always talk about that, but I like these because they stack really well. If you cannot find these, I will put a link to a similar one on Amazon that you can check out. Or you can just use like a Tupperware container and it just won't be divided. Or maybe you have a divided Tupperware container. That worked too. But I do like these because it has some smaller divided sections and some larger, long divided sections. So we're going to fill this up with all kinds of goodies to tinker with, to have some open-ended play. I always start with a base, which is a dough. I'm using Dollar Tree Play-Doh. I haven't seen these larger packages of dough in a long time. I have seen the little jars that look just like the Play-Doh jars. So keep your eyes out. I am limited in colors, so I kind of debated on what color I wanted to use and I ended up with blue. I normally wrap mine up in plastic and put it in the kit so it lasts longer. It doesn't dry out. If you're going to use it right away, you can totally skip that step. So I settled on blue. It's not exactly what I wanted for Easter. I kind of wanted a lighter one, but I am limited to the Dollar Tree colors. I do like the Dollar Tree Play-Doh. It works great. It doesn't smell like Play-Doh or the name brand Play-Doh. And this one even came with 2 little cookie cutters. So there are some advantages to it. I really wanted to put a white in here, but I didn't have a white. So using what I have, which is what I always talk about. Use what you have first. Right now in the Dollar Tree section, we have so many fun finds. I want to start with these mini carrots because I just think they're adorable. They're 18 in here. And I actually ended up getting some carrots last year. And in last year's video, I had put some carrots in. I think I have them. Let me see here. Last year's carrots were little felt stickers, and they actually had these this year too. So that's another option if you can't find them. I think I bought them twice in 2 years in a row. So I have some 2 versions of them. One looks kind of like I guess it looks like more of a darker carrot, and the other one's this bright fluorescent orange. So these are available. I have seen them in stores, not these, but these bright ones, and they're stickers. And so you can use those for play too. And then I also had some little bunnies. I saw these again this year too. I'm not going to use the bunnies this year because I have some other bunnies I'm going to use. I want to let you know that those are some other options that are out there. These are actually like styrofoam and they've got the little carrot tops on them. So I thought that was kind of fun to use for this box. So I want to add some carrots in here. Now, I always explain in these videos what dough tinker kits are for. They are to inspire and encourage open-ended play, meaning your child decides how to use the materials, what the materials need to be used for, if they're going to create something, if they're going to use them as is, if they're going to build something, if they're going to do imaginative play. It's really up to them. And this is just a great way to have them explore materials because everything's from the dollar store and it's just really affordable. So will they use this carrot as a carrot? I don't know. Maybe. Will they create it into something else than dough? Maybe. I don't know. Your job is just to supply some of the materials so that they can feel invited to play. I think that's all the carrots that are going to fit in there. Ooh, I also have other bunnies too. Some new bunnies from the dollar store are these wooden bunnies, and I just adored them because they had the little cotton tail. This is a new item this year for Dollar Tree. Let's see, there's 12 in here. Wow, that's a lot. And it's just so cute with that little cotton tail on the back. I thought this one might be a fun addition in here. Kind of large, so I guess they'll fit in here. I'm gonna put a couple in here. You can also use these little bunnies for counting, math manipulatives. If you're playing with your child, you can count the bunnies. You could probably even decorate or paint these if you wanted to add little bunny faces on them. Let's see, I think that worked. I have some spare bunnies. Some other bunny options. Last year, they had these really cute bunny, I guess they're satin bunnies. They look like this. So that's another option that I've seen at Dollar Tree. Maybe you have this from previous years. Those would also work really well. I did see this year they had the bunny erasers, and these are also great math manipulatives, and they are really, really cute. So there's some bunny options there. This was more like in the Easter basket stuffer section. Let's see what else I got. Oh yes, we also had these. These are a repeat too. They are the wooden bunnies, the side profile. And I think I put these in last year's kit, and then some even more wooden carrots. So lots of different options on bunnies and carrots in the different wooden shapes and felt, and even the erasers. All right, see if I can fit this back in here. I want to show you those other options that are out there. Always, this is a good tip for you. Even those seasonal items, Dollar Tree brings them back year after year, but just save them and reuse them as much as you can. So even though I had these from last year, I keep them and can use them for other things too. A fun find were these really cute pastel beads, and there are 60 in here. I saw these and immediately knew that this was an outstanding value because they're wooden, and normally these cost a lot more. I can open them at other craft stores. So I'm gonna add these in because I like the colors, I like the sizes, and the holes are pretty large too. Let me see if I can, there we go. So the holes are pretty large, which would mean they are great for stringing. Now my dilemma is should I keep them all in one section or should I divide them out? I don't know what I'm gonna do. Let's, look how pretty they are. I love the colors. I'm gonna separate the colors out just a little bit. I've decided for this box, I'm just gonna use the blue, brown, and pink. I'm taking out the green and yellow. And the green and yellow actually would have been perfect for my my other box from spring too. So those would work really well in there. In this box, we used buttons instead. I'm gonna have beads. We're gonna probably need something to put them on. You could use yarn. You could use what I used in my spring box, and that would be pipe cleaner. So I'm actually going to use these in this box just because I have it already made. This is rolled up pipe cleaner, and I kept it rather long because I wanted to keep some options available on how to use it. Pipe cleaner is a great beginner stringing activity because it stays stiff. So when you string that bead on here, it's much easier to put on versus like a shoelace or a piece of yarn or a piece of string. So pipe cleaner is a great way to get started with stringing. And I'm just going to repurpose this. It's just rolled up here just to fit into my little compartments. Sometimes people ask me about the rough edges on the pipe cleaner. If that's a concern, just turn it in on itself, hold it on itself. So on one side so that edge isn't poking out. But usually speaking, it's fine. So we got some little pipe cleaners here. Let's put that up here in the corner. I got a couple more spots to fill. Let's see. Oh, this was so fun. It was a package of felt sheets, and in my Dollar Tree shop with me video, because I take you shopping with me when I go looking for all this stuff to put in these boxes, I showed you all the different colors they had in this, and they had quite a few different colors, but I ended up with the green and the orange because I thought the green kind of looked like grass, and grass would be great with our little bunnies, right? There's two different types in here. It's my first time opening it. Oh, it's so cute. This one has like a little polka dot print on it. And then this one is just your plain green. So I thought this might be fun to roll up here, and it could be grass, it could be the ground, be a blanket for the bunnies. I don't know how it's going to be used. Hoping it's going to fit in here. It's not quite big enough, so not quite big enough space. So I'm going to fold it in half and then roll it. There's one. Should I do 2 green or 2 orange? You know what? I'm thinking let's do 1 of each. I might change my color on these beads now that I'm seeing my color scheme come, which is something I tend to do. You guys watch, I always change my mind on where I put things in these boxes. Oh, that's cute. Okay, now I definitely want to change out my beads. I kind of wish I had some orange beads now. So I'm going to do the green and the little beige color. And let's add some yellow in there because I got the yellow pipe cleaner anyway. All right. Yeah, I like them much better. These were finds in the crafting section, and they were new. So they're just basically little wooden pieces. I like putting things that the kids can build with in here, or create, or stack, or I don't know, whatever else, stick in the Play-Doh and build that way. So I have some square shapes here, which I think are great. Kind of open-ended materials, loose parts. And then I have some circles, which I thought would also be fun to add in here. These are great to use on any themed dough box and would work really, really well. So I got some of those in there to build, always putting wood things in there. And then I have one more spot, which I thought I would put in some sparkle. It's been a while since we added sparkle into one of these boxes. This is from the craft section. I got it, I want to say maybe 2 years ago, a year ago. And there's little gems in here. These are flower shaped. They're all different colors. So I'm going to pull out some of these. They could be flowers to put with the stems and the beads. Let's go with the colors that we have. Some green and then some blue. I think the set also came in some butterflies too that I used in the spring box from last year. Okay, and then the true test is always to make sure it closes. and it closes, and so then we are good to go. Here is a little Easter spring themed dough tinker box. If you guys like these types of videos, I have a whole playlist of other dough kit videos so you can get inspired and even more ideas. I'll put that up on the screen for you to check out next. Make sure to click subscribe to see more videos like this and give me a thumbs up to show your love.